Peace Collective, my name is Kay and I'm a messenger of the universe. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. Even if you're new here, this is not the first time that our souls have crossed paths. Let's get started, y'all, on today's reading and see what messages are coming out. We're going to start with the intuitive messages first, and the decks I'm using in this video were actually gifted to me by my aunt. Shout out to Mary because she has been so supportive, and I appreciate like everyone, especially my friends and my family who just support what I do and are so loving. So yeah, I'm gonna move forward and see what deck I should start off with. I'm gonna start with the angel deck. I feel guided to start with the angel deck because I feel like the general message of this reading is about how you guys elevate the rooms that you walk into, and a lot of y'all are just genuinely gifted at what you do, and you just give people a sense of purpose or passion, even inspiration to like go after what they want. I feel like a lot of y'all don't underestimate your influence, because you could just be influencing people who you talk to for a very short period of time. People remember your face and or your name. People remember the things that you said and even the way you have made them felt. So I feel like don't underestimate your impact on others, and how being kind and genuine to people can go a long way. Because I feel like also when I'm thinking of this, it reminds me of Saturn or the 10th house, which is about your reputation or even your career. Sometimes it's mainly about the things that you're achieving and accomplishing over a long period of time. And I feel like this is kind of the general energy here, is that like people are kind of noting your reputation right now, and you're being marked for you're just being known for certain qualities. And I'm gonna see if I can get any intuitive things specifically before I pull from the cards, because I feel like the first thing I feel is reflection. You guys are able to reflect, and I feel like the reason why people are able to tell that you reflect is because of your level of awareness. You may talk to yourself, some of y'all. If you don't journal, you may if you don't talk to yourself, you may journal, is what I meant to say. And I feel like a lot of y'all are people who you tend to be aware of your shortcomings, and you're willing to work on it and acknowledge that. Like you're the type of person to take responsibility. Some of y'all could be very sensitive about your reputation in general. Like you don't like to be around people who kind of make you seem like you're not a genuine person or something like that. You may feel that way, or people are kind of realizing this about you, that you care about your reputation, and it's not necessarily about the way people think, but it's like if you know that you have done something and you're the type of person to take responsibility for it. And I feel like this kind of makes you a little bit different than others, because people tend to like run away and hide and act like they haven't done what they did until someone else brings it to their attention. They kind of just hope that people don't notice or people forget about it or whatever. It stays hidden. But I feel like you're the type of person where like you may take responsibility for things that haven't even come to light on its own. Like you just may feel the guilt or the shame, and you just want to admit it. Like I feel like this is kind of like remarkable about your character. Just the way that you move is very interesting, and people know that you're just one of a kind when it comes to who you are. Like people don't really have to question like how genuine you are. And I also almost said generous. So some of y'all can be very generous to the people you love, or you give a lot. You're not afraid to give. You could also have a love language of gift giving. You really enjoy when people like do things for you, or just like surprise you with gifts, or surprise you with small tokens that show that they've been listening and they know what you like and things like that. Let's see, this card that came out says birth. So some of y'all could be in a very fertile time period. If you are not giving birth, this is just saying that like you yourself, the time period you're in right now, like it's ripe for growth. Like if you're trying to build a career, or you're trying to build a hobby or a business or something, it's basically saying right now is the perfect time for these things to take off. And I'm also hearing something about you guys reaping what you have sown. So some of you have already started reaping the rewards, and I feel like some of you are being set up to reap the rewards, and your angels want you to know that you are being prepared for a sort of rebirth in a way, because you could be entering a new chapter of your life and just going through specific changes that maybe you haven't seen coming. We're going to get more information though, like what is changing, what is being birthed into their life for the collective. I want to know, what is this? I feel like it's a surprise. That's the first thing I'm getting. Like, it's going to be a surprise for each one of you, but I'm going to get the general energy because it's going to manifest in different ways anyway. So you have some of y'all literally have a birth coming, and this birth of this child is going to change your life in a very positive way. Some of you could be becoming an aunt or an uncle as well, or a grandparent or something like that. And I feel like this birth is really going to make you happy, though. I feel like your angels are kind of like ushering in someone that's a part of your soul tribe, and you just may feel very connected to this child from birth. Okay, what is this new thing coming in? Yeah, a new project. Okay. So again, this is kind of like emphasizing that some of y'all, this is not literally about a child, but it literally could be. It could be like a new project that you have, a new career. Something in your life is literally leading to success. Like, you did it. You're literally, they want you to keep going, and they want you to take time to let things out of your life that don't like match what you're trying to do or match the energy you want to give out into the world. I feel like you are being aligned to like a successful path. And a lot of y'all don't really see it coming. You have job opportunities or prospects coming in, or there's some sort of project in your life that's really about to take off, or it's been a success. Some of y'all could be working on a project at work, and this project is going to really improve your reputation. Or even at school, some of y'all could be working at a project that's going to be very successful, or you're going to be very recognized for this project because of how good it is. And look, even on this card, it says, like a newborn baby, your actions are growing your idea into a reality. And the first card says, new life, such as a baby, an idea, happy new, or an exciting project blossoms within and around you. So I feel like this is just confirmation that whatever y'all are bringing into your life is coming in, and it will be a success, and it's going to be something that you're going to remark as like a significant time in your life, like the birth of this child or the birth of this project, something like that. It's making you stand out, and this is kind of like you really elevate the room, and you bring a different level of inspiration to others, and you kind of help give people ideas. This is really interesting. Congratulations, collective. I feel like y'all need to hear that. What is it that else that the collective needs to know from their benevolent angels and ancestors supporting them on this journey? Motivation. Okay, some of y'all could have felt demotivated. Okay, or you just went through a time period where you were told something, you were promised something, and you were given something like that wasn't what you were promised, or something like that. And I feel like some of y'all could have felt demotivated at the time, but it's like y'all don't give up. Okay, I'm feeling like a Martian energy with motivation. I feel like this is the type of person where they go through a failure and they're like, okay, I'm gonna keep going though. Like, y'all don't give up because it didn't go right the first time. You continue like pushing after the things that you want, and you motivate people to get up and do stuff, and to do something. And I feel like this is like really impressive about you, collective. And even that some of you are a little bit humble about who you are, what you do. You may not feel the need to be like, oh, I got this going on 24/7, but I feel like also this kind of makes you intimidating, because people are like, dang, like I didn't even know collective was doing all that. Like, they could have underestimated you because of who you are, the way that you come off. They just underestimate the things that you're capable of, and they just assume you don't, because you may not talk about it 24/7, but you work in private, y'all. You take your time out. And I don't know if your name starts with an R2, that letter is coming out. I feel like a lot of y'all are going to be going on a vacation soon, or some sort of work retreat or a business retreat. There's like something where you are taking time out because of what you've done, or like your job wants to reward you or something, with traveling or something like that. I'm hearing like a fully funded trip or something like that. I feel like it's about a lot of y'all obtaining something that maybe you didn't think was possible, or you didn't even know was a thing. You're like, oh, like you're really walking into new rooms and experiences, and taking your loved ones along with you and sharing it with them. Pull some more cards from this angel deck, because I actually really like this deck and how the cards are kind of like tying in. Blocks lifted. So if you've been experiencing like blocks and stuff, consider them lifted, and consider them consider them like being pretty much moving out of the way, especially like with this happy news. I feel like, again, like y'all have a lot of good things to look forward to, and I feel like some of y'all are going to be feeling like if you've had like writer's block or creator's block, you're going to feel that being lifted, where you finally have the energy to create something and put it out there. And I feel like it's going to be very successful. It could be like one video or one post you do that really puts you on the map, collective, and it's going to lead to success no matter what. And I feel like you're going to be really happy with the news that's entering your life. And now I honestly do feel like using the tarot cards is best. And what's significant about this deck is I was gifted this deck by my aunt, and this was the first tarot deck I have ever bought in my life for myself. The same exact deck, but this one's brand new, so I really like that. And yeah, we're gonna see what else is coming out for tarot wise. Y'all have success in every area of your life, okay? Let's see. Yeah, you definitely have options and opportunities coming in, even in love. Some of y'all may not even be interested in love, or you're not really like focused on it, but I do feel like you will be getting attention in that way, and you may have to like reject a few people or break some hearts or something, because you may not want every single opportunity that's being presented to you. You may not feel the need to give everyone a chance, and I feel like a lot of y'all are just learning to there's something about like your friends. I feel like a lot of y'all are going to be nurturing your friends, or someone around you is going to start off as a friend and it's going to become more than that, something, because I feel like there's a level of like, with the Six of Cups, it could be someone who's like a childhood friend as well. And I feel like you're going to feel very emotionally fulfilled with this level of success coming in. There's a lot of cups, as you can see. So this is about like the way that you feel emotionally is being healed or fulfilled in some way. And a lot of y'all are entering a very successful chapter when it comes to like your personal relationships in particular. Even like your friendships. And you're going to realize that if things fell apart, it fell apart for a reason, okay? Everything, like, you're gonna feel like everything happened for a reason. If something didn't work out, you're gonna be very glad in the near future that it didn't, because you're gonna meet some really great people, even friends who really want to treat you well, or even career opportunities that are just waiting for you, collective. And a lot of y'all have already like put in the work. You've planted the seeds, so you're kind of just waiting for the growth at this point, because you know that eventually it will become something, even if it's not today. So we have, should I read it in reverse? I'm not going to read it in reverse. I'm going to read them upright. So I feel like some of y'all could be breaking free from like a toxic cycle, or even addiction to like someone or something. It could have been a love addiction, since it's underneath the Lover's card and connected to the Seven of Cups. Or you're just kind of realizing like in your love opportunities, you may feel like it's a life or death situation, where like you're just too, like you don't even want to risk it, even if the person is the love of your life. Like some of y'all just have been from some really toxic, bad situations that you don't even feel the need to be attached to someone anymore, or not as much as you used to. So I feel like a lot of y'all are just kind of like staying to yourself these days, even if you are given options. And some of y'all could be feeling overwhelmed with your options as well, because you're not really sure where to go or what to choose, because you know how bad it can get if you choose the wrong person to be in your life, especially if you have a lot to lose, collective, because this reading mentioned the 10th house. It's about your reputation. So you care about the way that, like the legacy you leave behind, collective. You want to make sure it's worth something, and you don't want it to be like, you don't want to fail the people you love by letting darkness into your life and letting it win and overcome you. But I feel like if you do really want love, collective, you will find it, but it's not going to happen when you're in that devil energy. It's going to happen when you are a lot more healed and even a little bit older and wiser, because temperance can be about like wisdom and learning. Some of y'all could find them through college or through higher education as well. And I do see that if you've been curious on if you and this person will have a family someday, I do see that's in the cards for y'all. At least this relationship is definitely something that can grow. This could be a Gemini or a Virgo. This could be you as well. Or Mercury placements, third housers, water signs as well. Let's see. Should I pull one more? I feel like I think I should pull one more tarot card. So yeah, with the Princess of Pentacles coming out, I kind of feel like your career opportunity is about to take off, collective, and your finances as well is about to be like exponentially multiplied. Like I feel like a lot of y'all are about to be making a lot more than you ever anticipated, and it's gonna even take some of y'all like by surprise, because you're gonna be doing a lot more even than you expected. And I feel like this is about your consistency paying off, your discipline paying off as well, and your commitment as well. Like people can see you are a committed person, and I feel like it makes you attractive because people can tell that you have the qualities it takes to take things like through the long haul. Especially when it comes to work, y'all. This isn't really just about relationships, even though it can apply. I feel like even in career wise, it shows how disciplined you are to get the work done. You're dedicated, you're loyal to the companies you work for. Like I kind of feel like those qualities stand out right now about you. And yeah, that's like the main idea with this, y'all. I'm gonna pull from the romance deck. This is the last deck I have, and we're gonna see what else is coming out in love and what y'all need to know. I ended up having to record this video because the first time I recorded it, I forgot my mic was not connected, so the audio is super low. But I do feel like don't be afraid to like start things over. Don't be afraid to like redo things and to just let things flow naturally, even though it's not always like, it takes a lot of energy to do this, but it's worth it to me. So reconciliation. So if y'all have been thinking of someone from your past, especially with that Six of Cups, there's definitely someone who has been missing you very deeply, collective. And I feel like you could have actually like really fell in love with this person too, with the Ten of Cups. And I feel like this is someone from like your past, and you could be feeling like their energy, or you just kind of feel connected to them in some way. And I feel like you and this person could be gearing up to like reconnect. You could already be reconnected with this person, but I feel like this person is actually going to marry you the next time around, or like they're preparing to marry you, something like that. That could be the surprise as well. Like this person coming in is like a new love, and they will be wanting to commit to you for real. Yeah, I feel like there's someone around you who wants to give you love, collective. They want to offer you their cup of love. They want to be in your life, and they may know that you're afraid of them, or you're just afraid of love in general because you've been through this devil energy in love. You've been through like, you know how bad it can be. Even if you haven't been through it, you know how bad it can get. So you're just not, you may not want to even risk it at all. But I feel like this person's the type to be like very patient, and they believe in like real love too. They're very romantic, so they're gonna make you feel like you're very lovable, collective, because they believe it. Like this person will be very affectionate towards you and show you a lot of romance, and like even like Bridgerton type of love with the true love card. Like I feel like it's, some of y'all could also be same sex as well. I do feel like some of this could be about you just finding someone who's really meant for you, and the love is going to be so powerful, y'all, so strong that you really won't care what anyone has to say or think about this connection. And I feel like there's going to be support from families as well about this union. Like you will have like familial support on both ends with this union coming together as well. So what else do they need to know about this reconciliation? They want you to stay optimistic and stay open about your love life. They don't want you to like stay closed off, because that could be closing you off to new experiences, especially experiences that can heal you. Because again, imagine like real love is very healing, and it can really elevate you as well. So, you know, try not to let the darkness, of course, like don't let it like consume you. Some of y'all could be Capricorns as well. And they definitely want you to just stay optimistic, even if it's not about your love life. It could be about someone around you. You could be feeling like, oh, you could be feeling nervous because someone you know is in love, and you're just, you know, afraid for them. And they want you to stay open and optimistic that the people around you are safe too, and that even if they're in a situation they're not supposed to be in, that they are smart enough to get out of it, especially if they are being raised by you, or they have your advice and they're in your care. they know what to do to get out because they are connected to you collective, and y'all pass on your spiritual protection naturally. So yeah, I just feel like a lot of y'all, don't be afraid to express your love to someone as well, or to even talk to someone or communicate, because this person definitely wants to talk to you. And yeah, I feel like y'all are calling in your soulmate, whether you like it or not, and this person is here to stay for sure, and they know you're worth waiting for. So they could be healing themselves and their family issues while y'all are away, and even reflecting. And I feel like this is what has made them miss you very deeply, because you're someone who they feel like is very someone they want to love. They want to love you, and they also want to be with you and express love. So stay open, y'all. Thank you so much for this reading. If it resonated, drop a like, comment, subscribe. If you want to join my beautiful community of my lovely ravens, my name is Kat. The pleasure of being a reader today, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Peace.